Hi everyone, myself Devraj Mandal. Today I will be presenting my Power BI project on hospitality domain named Atliq Grand Hotel. So coming to the Power BI project, our main overview of the project is that Atliq Brands, with over 20 years of excellence in the hospitality industry, operates multiple five-star hotels across India. Recently, we faced strategic challenges and a declining market share. Our objective was clear: to harness business and data intelligence solutions to enhance decision-making and strategic planning. Our mission was to identify market opportunities, optimize operational efficiencies, and develop data-driven strategies to reclaim market share and boost revenue in the luxury and business hotels category. Coming to the next slide, our main project objectives are like leverage business and data intelligence solutions to enhance decision-making process and strategic planning at Atliq Brand, identify and seize market opportunities, optimize operational efficiencies for better resource management, develop data-driven strategies to regain market share and increase revenue in the luxury and business hotel segments across India, integrate advanced analytics and intelligence tools to elevate customer satisfaction, drive competitive advantage, and ensure sustainable growth in the highly competitive hospitality industry. Now, we will show our Power BI report. Next, we will be moving on to our Power BI report. Now, let's with our Power BI report. So, this is the first page of our Power BI report. As we can see, this is the home page. Here we can see that this indicates the property metrics insight. Property metrics insight is an overview of key performance indicators such as revenue realized, occupancy rates, average daily rate, and revenue per available room. This includes detailed metrics for each property. Coming to the next, revenue insights. So this revenue insights is an depth examination of revenue trends, platform specific cancellation rates, and revenue breakdowns by room category and booking status. And the last one is comparative city and property analysis. Comprehensive It's an comprehensive insights into successful bookings and revenue realized across various cities and properties, complemented by detailed property comparisons. Let's get started with our first report, that is property metrics insights. On the left hand side, we can see some filters like filter by room class, filters by city, filters by month, and filters by week number. And now coming to the KPI cards, we can see the revenue, RevPAR, DSRM, occupancy percentage, ADR, and realization percentage. And here we can see the tooltip pop-up, that is it is a basically line chart that is appeared. And in that we can see that it's a revenue by week number and category. So as we all know that according to the hotel business or hospitality business, weekends are Friday and Saturday, and weekdays are Sunday to Thursday. Now, now coming to the right hand side, we can see that property by key matrices. So basically, it's represent the property ID, property name, city, and it's generated revenue and total bookings, RevPAR, occupancy percentage, ADR, DSRN, DRN, DURN, realization percentage, cancellation percentage, and average rating of the each. Now coming to the this donut chart, we can see that it represents the percentage revenue here, and it's basically represents the category. Here this category represents the saffron one represents the luxury, and the blue one represents the business. And category wise, we can see the revenue over here, the revenue percentage, that is the business category revenue is 38.38%, and this one, the luxury one, is 61.62%. Now, coming to the right hand side, we can see here line and stack column chart basically. So it represents the realization percentage and ADR by booking platform. So as we can see that here we can see the booking platform from the log trip, the realization percentage is 70.6%. Now coming to the downwards, we can see we can see here. Now coming to the left hand side in the corner, we can see the abbreviations that we have used in our report. That is RevPAR is revenue per available room, BSRN is daily sellable room nights, ADR is average daily rate, DBRN is daily booked room nights, and DURN is daily utilized room nights. Now, coming to the downwards, we can see there is a line chart that represents the trend by key matrices. So basically, this trend by key matrices represents RevPAR, ADR, occupancy percentage, and as we can see that now let's get started with our next dashboard, that is revenue insights. So in the revenue insights, we can see the revenue over here, the occupancy percentage and the average rating. And here in the downwards, we can see the revenue by city, the occupancy percentage by city, and the average rating by city. So if we click onto the and the room class like elite class, we can see the revenue is generated here 553.74 million. The occupancy percentage is 57.6% and the average rating is 3.60. And if we click like suppose to the filter by city to Delhi, we can see that that the average rating is over here 3.74, and the average and the occupancy percentage by city over here is 59.7%. So it changes accordingly as per the filters. Now coming to the booking percentage by day type. So over here we can see that revenue on weekends is 1.69 billion. Okay, and revenue on the weekdays is 1.69 billion over here. And if we suppose like click on the on the June month of 2024, we can see that the revenue on weekends is 553.93 million over here, and the occupancy percentage by day type is 57.6%. So now let's go to the now let's go to over here. So we can see that here is an area chart. That area chart represents the average rating and occupancy percentage by week number and month. So if we can see that that week 21 May that the average rating was 3.6.2 and the occupancy percentage is 1.1 percentage. And over and in the downwards, we can see that there is an clustered column chart that represents the booking percentage by platform. Okay, so here we can see that make my trip that make your trip represent 20%. Now let's move on to our next report, that is comparative city and property analysis. So here we can see that in the property analysis that there is a table that is property by key metrics. So it represents the property ID, property name, city, average rating as per the property ID, and occupancy percentage, cancellation percentage, and overall revenue generated by those properties. And coming to the right hand side, in the right hand side we can see here in the right hand side, we can see a bar chart. So in the bar chart, we can see that the elite class has the most booking percentage, that is 3,679.6%, and presidential has the low, that is 1,194.2%. So if we click on the week number 25, we can see that at the week number in the week number 25, we can see that the elite number has the most per booking percentage, and the presidential has the least. Now coming to our next column chart. In this column chart, we can see that that is revenue by property name. So Atliq Exotica generates the most revenue, and while Atliq Seasons is the generating the least revenue. So we have to be more observe, we have to put more efforts into the area of Atliq seasons, and we have to improve this Atliq seasons revenue. Thank you. So now, after analyzing the report, we have gained some key insights regarding the Atliq Grand Hospitality report. So the revenue generation, we can see that Mumbai generated the highest revenue at 669 million. Delhi generated the lowest revenue at 290.92 million. Revenue by category, the luxury category generated more revenue, accounting for 61.62% of the total, compared to business categories 38.82%. Total revenue across both categories was 1.69 billion. And occupancy rates, Delhi had the highest occupancy rate at 60.44%, despite having the lowest daily standard room night, means BSRN, rate at 435. Bangalore had the lowest occupancy rate at 55.68%. Top performing property is Atliq Exotica, that's emerged as the best performer among all the properties with a revenue of 316 million. It had an average rating of 3.62, an occupancy rate of 57.20%, and a cancellation rate of 24.39%. And here, weekend versus weekday performance, if you can see that weekend occupancy Friday to Saturday was 7% higher than weekdays. However, the difference in revenue per available room between weekend and weekdays was negligible. And I would like to thank Code Basics and Dhaval Patel sir, Hemanand sir, and the whole Code Basics team for providing the amazing guidance through their Power BI course and helping us. Thank you.